Good evening to you all. Ian's first on parade this evening, followed by XP and Jackie with British Chick, Historical Magpie, Valles. Good evening, Valles. And Richard Sherwood Digger, Detecting the Past. Thank you for joining me this evening. I've gone back to the old format because it didn't quite work, and obviously we're having teething troubles because the chat box on the screen is not working. But anyway, we will endeavour and see if it picks up in a minute. Future Bleeps, good evening. Tinks1463, good evening to you. Odyssey76, Mr. Buttons. I've still got the cough, so apologies for that. And yes, I got nagged into going to see the doctors, and yes, it's a chest infection, so I'm on antibiotics. I have got a faulty widget, WVC. Yep, I will try and refresh it, but it's probably a lost cause. No, I haven't got, there we go, it's working. I haven't got coronavirus. Let's try and get that in big, shall we? It's very small. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll try and get the font a bit bigger. I think we could probably do with, I wonder what 20 pixels looks like. Bit bigger. I'll go a bit bigger. What shall I say, 30 pixels? Bit big. Go 25. I don't know, 25 or 30. What do you reckon, people? Good evening, Skittle Winkley UK. I can never get my head around that. We'll go 30, shall we? Let's nip it up to 30. There you go. If it's too big, Ian, just let me know. Roddy Hody. Let's make this a bit bigger. Okay, bear with me. Let's sort of get the analytics up. We have a good stream, apparently. That's what the doctor said. 17 viewers at the moment. Okay. Right, that's in big. 125%. Righty hody. Cooking on gas. Right. John's on. Good evening to you. There we go. I think we're all... I said hello to everybody who's on. 17 people at the moment. We do have 6 pictures. Excuse me. We do, or I do. I need some more pictures from you people for next week. I've got 1 or 2, but we're getting a bit thin on the ground. So if you could send me your pictures of your coins, your finds, your artifacts, anything metal detecting related, that would be fantastic. Email is scrolling from bottom, or it's in top in white. DV Detectorist, Martin's on. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Yep, hit the thumbs up. Let's see if the things work. It should be a thumb up button. There we go. Give the video a thumb up if you haven't already, please. 18 on at the moment. Mr. Button says, oh no, Martin is here. Aaron's on board. Thanks, Aaron, for joining us this evening. South Coast Detecting. Historical Magpie. I missed last week's stream. Oh dear, you missed one of your finds then. You can always watch it back. Watch it back. That's good. Right, we have 3 giveaways again, as usual. Stans Lad, good evening to you. And Digger's Den Tyson Fury, good evening to you. 3 giveaways are as follows. The ever so popular prize number 3 is this, a signed Suffolk Sifter autograph card. And the coin album is prize number 2, so that'll please Josh no end. There you go, little coins go in there, your gold, your silver, your little hammies, your cut halves, your cut quarters and all that. And numero uno, I thought I'd treat you this evening and give you a Garrett Keeper's box, Keeper's Finest box. And if you haven't seen one before, they're quite good. They've got 2 lids. There's a bottom lid there, and there's a top lid there, and it has a nice little foam pad with the slits in for all your gold coins. So that'll be prize number 1. And if you are lucky to win, you will have a choice of open the bin. But as usual, it's a risk, and it could be something far, far worse, or because it could be something better. It's entirely up to you if you take the prize or go for the bin. Spike's on board. Good evening, Spike. Nice to see you. New face to me, or new name. Nick's on. Still not a fan until I win. Thank you very much. You never know. It may well happen. Josh says, I want a popper, please, Steve. Tonight I won the finest Albert chain. The finest Albert chain I've ever seen after following it for over a week on eBay. Well, you show me, I'll give you a popper. Just hold it up. Hold it up, Josh. Lou's on board. Good evening to Lou. Thanks for joining us. I am as well as I can be. So on the antibiotics, so I can't take me statins, and obviously can't have a drop of the old ale for 2 weeks, which is not good. Spike says he usually sits through all my live streams and replays them. He's never caught a live one, but tonight, thanks Spike, you are on board, and you'll have a chance of winning one of the 3 prizes. If you don't know how we play it, I will ask you for a number between 1 and something. You type in a number after you see me say go, and then we'll get her who's in the box, big name begins with A, ends in A, to pick a random number. And then if you win, you will have a chance of opening the bin, and that holds another prize, but it could be a worse prize or it could be a better prize. I suppose I better give Josh a pop. I shall never hear the end of it. I've devalued the box, Aaron. It was a good box, but unfortunately I've stuck one of them on the back, so it's probably half the value of the box, Aaron. But there we go. You can always peel it off, I suppose, and stick darts in it, like people are doing with my autograph cards. XP 3 weeks till detective. Oh, woohoo! Yep. Not far now until I hit the big 6-0. Right, what was I going to do? I was going to do something there, and it's a age-related thing. I've forgotten what I was going to do. Yeah, not good, really. Shall we crack on with the pictures, or shall we hang on just a tad longer until 1:15, and then we'll run through the 6 pictures? Yes, Aaron, there is an autograph card up tonight. I'll just run through the prizes for the latest on. Prize 3 is, in fact, a signed autograph card. And you can request what you want on it, like Scott did, Diggers UK. He wanted me to put something like to Scott and Kimmy, you want from your number 1 fan, just in case anybody's wondering about that. Prize number 2, Aaron, is the coin album. I'm trying to give this away, but Josh really wants it, so you know, we'll see what happens. And then obviously you know that the Keeper's box is prize number 1. Oh, just drop one of me post-it notes, which is never a good thing. Jackie's on a Josh popper. Super detectable if the fairies don't cancel it. There won't be 5,000 people there with them on. I wouldn't have thought. I wouldn't have worried about it. We're all going to self-isolate and go out in the field, breathe fresh air and walk over a horde. Yep, that's right, Aaron. Only 500. It's smaller than the summer detectable, more intimate, as Rob Random can testify. Well, I've not quite set this chat box up right. We've got timestamps. Timestamps annoy me, so we'll hide the timestamps. Do we want to hide the user icons to get more text on? No, I won't. I'll give them back to you. Okay, if the text is too big, people, and I'm talking to Ian on your 105-inch TV, I can turn the font down a bit. Stansley, forgetting what you're going to do is age-related. I don't know. Memory is an age-related thing. I can't remember half the time. You get into a room and think, what are they coming here for? Odyssey 76, did you know that alcohol doesn't affect antibiotics working? Yeah, but I was told not to have any alcohol. And because I'm diabetic, to not take my statins. Bert's on. Bert Allsort, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Mr. Button says he got drunk at Spring Detectable last year. Spike lives in Washington State, and they have a load of cases there. Yep, it's a real. Well, I'm not ultra worried, but it's not good, is it? It's not good what's happening at the moment. Weird Rich Chick, darn, Steve stole a joke from me before even. Yeah, I got you there, WBC, because you shoe me your little meme things you made. Winkler UK Odyssey has single-handedly just given 5 people on this thread a reason to become alcoholics. What do you say? Have a scroll up. Oh right, yeah. Yes, yeah, he's big 6'0", Aaron. Unfortunately, I know I look about 90, but and some days I honestly do feel like I'm 90, but never mind. Yeah, he's 6'0", mate, and I will be taking one of my pensions and going to treat myself to a Suffolk Sifter motor, because the 4x4 at the moment is not a very healthy 4x4. So I'm going to treat myself a nice motor before I shuffle off. Valas says future bleeps there'll be no loo roll. Oh. Wet wipes ready, people, says future bleeps. Wild weather tonight up here in Shropshire. Oh dear, Bert. We'll batten down the hatches, mate. I don't know why people are buying stockpiling toilet paper. Haven't got a clue. I mean, if you're unlucky enough to have to self-isolate, you can ring up several of the supermarkets and they got a little man in the van. They deliver this stuff to your door, then run off down the road before you open it. John's got 16 months till big 6-0. Oh, bat phone's ringing. Oh. I'll try and answer it. It always goes off when I hit the green button. What happens there? Okay, hiya, caller. Who are you?
Stevie boy.
Hello.
Stevie.
Go ahead. I know who you are.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you about the backpack.
Yeah, what about it, mate?
What's the quality like? Is it worth the money?
Well, you've done the review on it, mate, so I'll leave it down to you. What do you think, Martin?
No, I want to ask you. I want your opinions on this one.
Well, I haven't done my video yet because I've been too poorly to go out. But first glance is well made, I think. But it's horses for courses, isn't it?
Yeah, it's decent. I've only used it twice since I've had it, to be fair.
Yeah, I do intend to get out there when it stops blowing and my lungs feel a bit better. So I will have a look at that. But you've done quite a good review. So well done, chap.
Yeah, it fits quite a lot of toilet roll in as well, you know.
Yeah, you can probably get a full pack in there, sort of a multi-pack, so it's pretty good. If you could leave your detecting stuff away and just put the loo roll in.
Yeah, so I got 18 in mine, a couple of hand sanitisers.
Yep, No, I quite agree with there, mate. You can never be too careful.
Yeah, not too bad. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Lovely job. Well, thanks for your call in, mate. Much appreciated.
See you later.
See you later, bud. Bye. Well, there you have it. Divi Detectorist. Spike says, would a backpack fit simplex or amphibio? Well, yeah, it is designed for the XP, but I can't see why you can't. If you can break it down enough, I suppose it'll go in. Tyson Fury's got. I'll show that. I don't know why YouTube blocked your message. We're only talking about bog rolls. I don't know. I've not. Obviously, I haven't got the pleasure of having a simplex or an amphibio. So I don't know. I would imagine so. If you can break it down, it's a fairly big backpack. Tyson Fury said I sell bog roll 2 for £10. Yeah, it's very funny. Ian says you can use it as a canoe if it rains. 24 inches. I've not got a backpack on me, but obviously there's plenty of reviews, out and about, and obviously Regton will give you the full specifications if you visit their website. John's on. Good evening, John. Okay, we'll crack on with the pictures, people. Thanks ever so much. We've got 28 on board at the moment. And we'll crack into the show your finds pictures, which for next week I need some more pictures, people. So please, please, please email me your pictures of finds, relics, coins, whatever you got, metal detection related, and we'll show them for next week. Rick's on. Fat Fool. Good evening, Rick. I've kept a picture from you for this evening, so you can tell everybody about it. Oh, Mr. Buttons turns his cacks inside out. Right, we'll go for find number 1 this evening, sent in by Detector Jim and Paul. And he's not on at the moment, so if he comes on later on after we've gone past the picture, we'll go back to it. But I never know who's going to be on at the right time. So, yeah, it looks like a silver ring to my poor old eyes. It's got hallmarks. Tyson, yep, send them in, email the pictures in. You know, some weeks this phone never ring. It's just I've been stalked, I think. A good evening, caller.
Hi.
Hello.
I just called to say that ring's bloody lovely.
But it is quite a nice ring. If Jim comes on later, then he'll let us know exactly what's what. But yeah, a cracking ring. That a nice find.
Oh, absolutely lovely that is. Anyway, I'm off again. See you later.
He's off. Cheers. See you later. Ooh, there you go. Some weeks it don't ring, and some weeks it rings. It's ghoulies off. WBC saw a post today from my hometown Facebook group that a mum got called to pick up her son from school because he was being suspended for selling blobs of hand sanitizer. 50 per shot. Well, that's an enterprise, isn't it? That's good thinking. Message retracted. Josh said something and took it back. Let's go back. I did start to read something about. I think it was Spike. Yeah, pictures we have from States, and that was cool. No, I don't mind, Spike. If you've got something you want to send in that you want to come on the show your finds feature, by all means, send it in. Email it to us. There's no problem. Dig It Mart is on. Good evening, Dig It Mart. I'm just catching up here. I think I've missed a couple. KA is on. Good evening, KA. And I think I've caught up. Nick, I hope I get coronavirus before 20th of March as I'm 60 on the 21st and the chance of surviving goes down. Thanks very much for that. I should be 60 soon, so I'm 60 and I'm diabetic, so that's 2 black marks against me for coronavirus. Yep, Scott's on. Good evening, Scott. 30th in the stream. Did I win? Unfortunately not. But I do have a picture of the 2 of you to come up later on. Mr. Button, no, Steve said I can win. Valet, Study BC, are we going to tie wrap them to the beds? What are you on about? Oh, hello from, sorry, I missed a few people. Hello from California. I don't know, MB, how do you say it? That's an MB Sue 7. I don't know. Sorry, just a rubbish translator of that. I don't know what it's supposed to say, but howdy from California. Thanks for joining us this evening. Much appreciated. We've got 31 people on this evening. Detector Kev, I missed you. Good evening to you. Let's just get down to the bottom. Aaron's had a message held. I've just ventured out into the world of Instagram, but he wants to follow my photo nonsense. Yep, I'll let that one go. I don't know why YouTube wants to block that. Yep, Scott. Hello to our big, awesome metal detecting family. Spike says Detectorist so far have 100% coronavirus survival rate. We spend so much time out in poor weather, get sick. Yep. Oh, what's the matter with Skip? I'm asthmatic. I have no chance. I'm going to go on a cruise. Don't go on a cruise. That's the last place you want to go, Josh. Don't go on a boat with everybody else, please. But can I have your XP if you shuffle off, mate? I've got the first dibs on your detector. I made it sound so bad, did I? What? Cable tie. Zip tie and paper to beds. Josh says, don't have much choice, Odyssey. It's either don't go and waste money or go and die. My life isn't worth... Oh, for goodness sake, Josh. We'll miss you, won't we, people? We'll miss Josh. Is it... I don't know how to pronounce that. MB Sue 7? I'll just call you 7, okay? To save me fumbling around. 7 says, I have a dais but need help with depth. I'm digging really deep and would rather not. Like James Bond. 007. MB 007. Right, okay. Yes, but that's MBS 007. I'm confusing. I'll just call you 007. That'll save me looking like more of an idiot than I normally am. I'm leaving my knocks to Thor if I pop my clogs, says Val. And Josh says, I'll miss me too. But okay, we'll crack on. Fine, number 2, sent in by Runestone. Henrik, and don't think he's on this evening either. So we'll have to come back to these 2 if and when Jim and Henrik appear. Who would like to be thumb up monitor? I can see how many people are on, but I can't see the thumb up situation. Viper. Steve, can't hear you as haven't got my headphones, but I'll be in a chat and watch. Lovely. Anybody want to volunteer to be thumb up monitor? All that is if you can see how many thumbs up I've got, just let me know, really. Just let me know. Or how many thumbs down I got, I don't really know. But it's all good interaction. Oh, God. Thought it was going to be Divi Detectorist again, but it's a message. Could be Vodafone, you never know. Oh. And it is my follower. He's sending me questions. He says, Steve, which call is better, the X35-9 or the HF 9-inch? And reasons why, please. Well, I never had an X35-9. I've got an X35-11. And when I got the HF 9, I went over the same patch which I normally go over, and it was finding more bits and bobs. So it depends really. I try and use the X35 on sort of meadows and pasture, and the HF anywhere else. Why are the numbers going? Weird British Chick. Wouldn't be Suffolk Sifter giveaway without hearing fix redraw. Well, I haven't started it yet, WBC. Just try to catch up with her. Martin! Keep texting me, man. No, and it wasn't him. No, it is him. But which one looks better? Well, the HF coil looks very smart when new, but unfortunately it does go a little bit milky after a while. So I don't know. The black one does shine out a bit, but you can't get the white back on the HF. Lou's got to go, but we'll check out the finds tomorrow. Thanks, Lou Fatboy Wood. Much appreciated for joining us this evening. And Runestone is in the house. Runestone 54, Henrik is on board. Just in time to see your find, Henrik, so please let us know what it is. Sir Spade Sam 7. What's up, Suffolk Sifter? Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I've got a stalker on the Suffolk Sifter bat phone who keeps ringing and texting. Once you go back, once you go black, I'm not going to read that. It's quite rude. Not going to say it. John says, I'll let that one go. Have a look at my Facebook group, Metal Detecting in Devon, please. I think YouTube are having a bit of a clamp down on what people can and cannot say. Magnetic G, good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm glad you're on because you've got a picture up and coming later on. XP Steve, are you camping a detector or too posh? Well, there's a funny story about that. When Nigel from Regton was sort of organising things, he did offer me a place in a nice new van. But being loyal to my extreme metal detecting UK buddies, I declined, so I'm not camping. Well, I wouldn't have camped anyway, would I? I would have been in a posh camper van. But no, I am unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, I shall be in a hotel. So I'm a bit too posh to camp. Henrik says it's a 1677 silver 2 shilling. That's very good, isn't it? I like that. I like that. Read it, Steve. Martin, this is a quote from Martin, right? Just for Val S. We're talking about black X35 coils and the white 9-inch HF, and he said to me, once you go black, there's no go back, so they say. I think you're referring about the coil, and we'll leave it at that. Excuse me, people. Josh says, don't know how anyone could camp always a hotel with waiter service. Well, it's not quite that posh, Josh, but from memory, last spring was blinking cold. This year I shall be taking me thermals because it's not a lot of fun sitting around a barbecue in front of a tent when it's dark and it's cold. I like me warmth. Detector Kev's on board. Good evening, Kev. That's no problem. You're not that late. We're on the second picture of the 6th of Show Your Finds. Aaron says, don't forget your tartan blanket for your knees, Steve. Thanks very much, Aaron. I'm hoping I'll get a present from you lot. That could be a tartan blanket for me knees. catching up on the comments. These comments from me are all randomly generated, so I'm not having nothing to do with this. It's just happening via a little app. KA, have I missed a party poppers? I haven't really. I was supposed to give Josh a party popper for winning something on eBay, which means he bought it. You've moved from the office. I've gone outside, Scott. I thought, well, coronavirus, I'm not sticking in the office with all the other people with the sniffles. I'm going to get outside. I will show you in a minute. It was cold on that. It was cold, Mr. Buttons. It's no fun when you're sitting there shivering. Bert says, so is Alan Partridge a detectorist? Gives a clue. Give him a big slipper. Thanks, Val. A big slipper. People, my family say, what do you want for your birthday, Steve? You know, and I thought, well, I don't know, really, socks. You know, got everything. WBC couldn't camp because of the bugs and spiders. There's no bugs and spiders. If you've got a decent tent, WBC, they got like an inner mesh thing. I don't get in. Well, Martin, you must be working your way through your allocation of texts here. Speaking of, will I be wearing a face mask? No, I will not wear a face mask. A, because I don't intend on sneezing on anybody, and they're only good for you preventing your droplets going out, and no good whatsoever. Future Bleeps, talking of HF coils, do you think XP are going to make an 11-inch HF? I wouldn't have thought so. I don't know. They've got two. They've got the elliptical and they've got the 9-inch, and I think they'll probably stick with that. OTF Metal Detecting UK, good evening to you. And good evening to UK Metal Detecting Stephen Pettican. Thanks for joining us. No problemo. We've got 38 on at the moment, which is good. Just check up on the comments. Henrik says, one just need to be properly prepared, Steve. Viking blood in the veins is a good start for cold nights. Just the blood, no alcohol, Henrik. Have a nip, you'll be okay. Bert says he takes his motorhome to rallies when he goes in the summer. No, that is a luxury. That is luxury. Oh dear, John has misplaced or lost a huge margarine tub. All my gold rings, bracelets and good stuff, blimey, evaporated into thin air. Not good. Scott, I'm looking because you've tagged me. Are you camping? No, I've been asked. I did consider it for about 5 seconds. Then I got an offer to go into like I don't know whether a motorhome or some sort of campery thing, and then decided I'd stick with Extreme Metal Detecting UK guys, and we're going to go into a hotel nearby because it's always a bit of a laugh with those crew. So I'm going to stick with them. So I'm not going to camp. I'm too old to camp, Scott. Honestly, if I lay down on the ground, I'll never get up again. Oh, I've been hounded by Martin. He keeps texting and ringing and going ahead. What now? I'm not even going to read that out. You're getting personal now, Martin. Pack it in. You've been drinking, mate. Runestone, my blood will get the alcohol drunk, Steve. Nice one. Josh is helping out 007. What setting do you use? Try the hot program or fast? Mr. Buttons, these soft southerners. Yeah, well. There's no need to go in the cold if you don't have to. Blimey, John's done 583 photos in 2 days. He's cataloguing all his finds. I'll be struggling to get 50. Brad's in the house. That's Brad M. is in the house. We've got 40 people on. We'll just crack on with the pictures, people. That was Henrik's. And find number 3 sent in by Magnetic G. And he's on board this evening. So over to you, Magnetic G. Please let us know what this is. Looks cracking. No, Martin has not got a block button on it. I can't block him. Detector Kev, warm ensuite room is good. Yep, I do a warm ensuite room. And yeah, have a good brekkie in the morning. Fill your boots, get a bit extra, put it in the old foil, and you got your pack up. No problem. No problemo. Magnetic G, got no idea. It's got a treasure trove. A silver gilt cross. At first glance, I would have said it was gold, but maybe just the way the pictures come out. But you know better than I. Guess who this is on the Suffolk Sifter back phone? Oh, it's not him. Oh, I think I know who it is. Ah, yeah. What? 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 E.T. Crucifix says KA. Detector Kev, core lovely cross thingy. Bert says a Saxon cross, question mark, question mark. A silver gold gilt, says Magnetic G. WBC says, Stephen, how about a trade? I'll give you lawn bowler for any whim you have if you leave me alone. Yes. What, Scott? What are you on about, Scott? Do you know the age of it, Magnetic G? But it's a nice find. I like it a lot. You'll get all the information on it if it ever comes back to you. Or have they snaffled it and going to keep it? Right, 41 on board, which is a tidy amount. I'm happy with that. Somewhere between 9th and the 14th century, says Magnetic G. Still a cracking find though. That's Brad says congratulations Magnetic G on hitting 9k. We'll move on. We'll do picture number 4, sent in by our very own Rick Fat Fool. Now, he wasn't on last week, so I said I'd hang on to the picture and show him, and I made a flippant remark saying it's probably just costume jewellery, so it's one of these beach finds things. So Rick, if you're on, let us know what it is. Fat Fool, I was thinking it was junk, but it's real. Rick told me what it was. I looked up on their website and they are earrings, and a pair of them, Rick, correct me if I'm wrong, is round about the $900. So you've got a $450 earring now, Rick, because they is all real, all real. Lick the ball. Lick the ball. If you want a crazy live stream, you want to head over to Dirt Diggers UK. He does random live streams and he does all sorts of things. Really wacky. He's a good laugh. Last night was a good laugh. I laughed anyway. Yep, it is. Is it Effie? Effie. I've looked it up on the website, and yep, $900 roughly for a pair of them when they were new. You're going to sell it then, Rick? Get a few dollars for it? 007, if you use fast, if you go over to hot, my friend, it will be really, really noisy. Really noisy. That's Brad. Yeah, that's held your message, M. I will let that go. That's Brad. In case anybody doesn't know, he's doing a metal detector raffle to raise money for charity. You'll have to tell me what the name of the charity is again. That's Brad, but it's for children who have cancer and stuff and lose the hair. It's so that they can have a real hair wig, and these things run at about £550. So we need a raffle to go well to get at least one and maybe two real hair wigs for these kiddies. People, please. Raffle tickets are just £1, so you know, I've entered. I think it's a good cause, so I'm not putting your arm behind your back, people. But go on to That's Brad Facebook page. I think he's got a video. Yeah, on his YouTube page, he's got a video of the raffle and a link on how to enter. Little Princess Trust. Yep, that's the one. M, and it's a really, really, really good cause. Nick said something. YouTube's held up. I'll let it go. Excuse me, people. Odyssey 76, got to go. Bye, everyone. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us this evening. Much appreciated. Future Bleeps done. Go on. You don't really need Facebook, Future Bleeps. Go on to That's Brad's YouTube channel, and there's a link. I think it's all done by PayPal me. You can enter as many times as you like for £1. PayPal Brad, that's Brad, and all money will go towards these wigs. Or should we call them hair pieces? I'm not sure. That's no problem, Em. It's a good cause, and I thank you for doing it, mate. Yep. Detector Kev's entered. Well done. Right, we'll crack on. Find number 5 in the Show Your Finds feature is sent in by Danny T. Now, Danny T emailed me with this picture. He says it's the smallest find he's ever found, and I'm not sure of the YouTube name, so I'm just going to use his first name and the first letter of his surname. Mr. Button, I shall let that one go. Scott's licking balls. Well, there is a bit of a thing going to happen just after the Show Your Finds and before the giveaway. I think if anybody's got, I think you have to grow a certain length hair, don't you? And then they sort of take it off and they can make a wig out of it, which is good. Tom's on board. Tom Jr., good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. 40 people on at the moment. Matty's Metal Detecting, South Wales. Good evening. I think I've missed you. Josh reckons he's got sexy eyes. Anyway, what is this find, people? What is it? I'm not sure. Looks silver. Anybody tell me? Valles niece donated a hair. Very good. Yep. I've seen how they do it, and it's all good. Josh has been a pervert, is he? I just think he's trying to big himself up, WBC. Don't worry about it. Mr. Buttons could donate his mullet. Yep. It's got to be down to your waist. That's got to be a fair length. So you got to grow that mullet. Stan's lad said, looks like a George II Maundy silver penny. I'm not sure. I'll blow this picture up. See if you can give a. That's in the way now, isn't it? So I don't know. 1757, is that? Can I make this a bit bigger? No, it's as big as it'll go, and I'm not sure. I think it says 1757, 37. I'm not sure. So I've made it all big now, so messed everything up. There you go. Put that back where it come from. So maybe Maundy money. I wonder what you're talking about there, WBC, 30 inches. My hair is about 30 inches long right now. Trim the end soon. Gonna keep it ground till it annoys me. Martin's got onto Google Translate. John says Charles 1 coined, methinks. Aaron says, I wish I could dye my hair, but I don't have any. It's only on my chest and my bum. Yeah, I am getting a bit thin on top now, unfortunately. I'm going to have a haircut. We're getting a bit long now. A bit long. WVC soon retracted that one. Valas, Aaron, yeah, Klingons. Right, we'll crack on, people. Last picture this evening. Find number 6, sent in by John the Butch. Very, very nice. John, can you let us know what it is, please? Unless anybody else gets in there before you. 41 on at the moment. We'll do this. It's the last giveaway picture. I do need more pictures for next week, people. If you can send me pictures of your coins, any metal detecting related finds, email me. The email will be on a big screen when I go back. That would be much appreciated. Thank you. Don't think WBC can make spring. We're trying to get her to go to summer. Future Bleats. Wow, wow, wee wow. I like. Yeah, I'd like too. Very, very nice. Take care. I know what that is. I have it on a... but can't paste a link. Well, try pasting a link. It'll probably get held up, but I can let it go. So just do your HTTP or TTPS and paste a link in the comments and we'll see how it goes. I haven't got the coronavirus, Martin. WBC is hopefully going to the summer one. I'll have to bring a bodyguard. You can just whip people with your hair. Anne's on board. Good evening, Anne. Thanks for joining us. Anne's in the house. We're on the last picture, Anne. A very nice picture. There you go. John says, found in Chester at a hanging site. George 1st, Sov. Very nice. Yep, that'd do me nicely. No, surely not, WBC. Don't run yourself down. You'll be all right. That's bad. I tried to post a link to my raffle. It won't allow me, so all left. Email me. Anybody want to put a link up on the chat so everybody can see it? If you email it to me, I'll slip it in a manner of speaking, because I can put links in. Stan's lad said Georgia 4th. Check my emails just in case somebody has emailed me. No, email me your links, people, if you want me to stick them in the comment. XP, WBC plus Stephen, get a room, stroke shed. And enabling Pettican, what do you mean? Not a scratch on it. It was an affair where they hanged people. Yes, it mustn't say hung, it's hanged, isn't it? Hanged people from a windmill. Ew, not nice. Okay, there's a lot of hand clapping going on. Yep, Scott, he found that coin. That is him. The man. Found that coin. I think you're being silly now, saying hi to everybody. I don't believe this. OTF Metal Detecting UK. YouTube has decided to block this. An aubergine, I would imagine it is. How the heck can YouTube block that? It's not even a word. It's a sort of an icon emoji. It's a symbol, Steve. It's going the wrong direction. Anyway, I would just like to show you this. I have touched on a certain person who does silly things, and there's somebody else who does silly things as well as me. And here's the proof. Here's the proof. Scott likes to lick balls. Here is Scott licking his ball. Now, he's quite flexible. Normally only dogs can do that, but Scott is quite good at licking his ball. Check your email. I've got one email from Digger1. Please bear with me. Vid up soon. Crappy weather. I've not got it yet. Just refresh. Excuse me. When it comes through, I will put it up. Scott says, peace to the world. Oh, hang on. No. Oh. WBC sent me a photo. Is it a rude one? No, it's actually a fine. Thank you. We'll put that in the right folder. Josh sent me a message on Messenger. What are you doing on Messenger, Josh? John asked Steve to post up front. What's that, John? What have I missed? I know, he didn't do it just once, did he? WEC, he likes it. He likes it. And I think he might have done it. Well, he's done it at least twice, didn't he? John says, ask Steve to post up front. What do you mean, John? Digger1. Digger1's in the house. AT Prozac. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up my comments. I'll show that Fat Fool's messages was held back. AT Prozac, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Excuse me. It does hurt, apparently, Josh. And while we're on the subject, I just thought I'd show you this. Now, I messed up the screen capture, so it's only a small portion of the screen. And this is the other one. So it's not just me what does daft things. Josh, do I get me popper? That's very nice, Josh. Yeah, I like that. I wonder if I can get a picture of that up. So it blows up like. I might be able to do that if you bear with me. Yeah, I'll just put that on second cam in a minute after we get over looking at his shoe on the head. I know I've got copyrighted that shoe on the head, and Scott's nicked it off me, but I wouldn't want to lick his balls. I'd draw the line at licking Scott's ball. Rob Rand's in the house. Good evening, Rob. Thanks for joining us, mate. We're just having a bit of a grin at Scott. Electrifying. Grease reference. Old fat fool, salty balls. Yep, I am boogie woogie. I've got a chest infection apparently, and I got nagged into seeing the doctor yesterday, and I'm on antibiotics, so hopefully we can get rid of that. Right, Josh has sent me a picture of what he bought off eBay. It's probably worth a good party popper. Let me find cam 2. I don't know whether you can see it. I've not really set the camera up for that. Let's move that across to there. Oops. So can we see that, people? I think we can see that. So that's very, very good. The only thing I can't see comments now because I put the picture of the comments, which is never a good thing. I will get a party popper ready for you when we go on to big screen. That's very nice. I like it. Right, let's go to big screen. Rob says, LOL, I've been re-editing the spring detector and just watched a bit where you gave me the wax kit. It'll be in the vid this time. I will show that, Mr. Petticoat. I don't know why YouTube stopped that. The reason it's so special, it weighs 130 grams, by far the heaviest chain I've ever seen. I only paid £120 for it. Bat phone's got a message, probably Martin or Scott. No, it's Martin. DVD Detectorist. It's raining again. So Martin is being rained on. Get indoors, Martin. Don't wait outside. You'll get wet, son. You'll get wet. Is each link stamped, Joshy? Is each link stamped? I don't know. Feature bleep saving for an X3513. Go for 11. Go for 11. 13 too heavy. Too heavy. Go 11. Right, I should do a party popper. This is for Josh for that chain. Brilliant. Fingers in your ears, fire in a hole. Missed the camera, but there's the proof. That's the shot. I omitted the first word. Could be proof, I suppose. Aaron says links were used as currency if you're short cash. Feature bleep's got the 11, I see. Well, why do you want a 13 inch then? Because you're not getting you're getting a little bit more coverage, but I don't know. I would have thought 11 would have been a happy medium. I might be wrong. Or I'll have a look. Okay, I'll look in my email. I don't know where you sent it to, but I haven't got it, mate. No, I've got Josh's picture. I've got WBC's. I'll put your picture in the right folder, Josh. We'll show you that next week again. Oh, kids now. The joys of Alexa. Okay, Facebook. I'm sorry, mate. It's not coming through on the email. That's the email, mate. You probably typed it wrong. Right, F for Facebook. In the chat or on the general page? I would have thought you're going to send it to the chat. We've got a chat icon lit up. Kev says tried to send it twice. Okay, I've got a link from Kev. Send it to Facebook. Sorry, didn't realise. I'll put the link in. Hope it's not rude. And we'll see how it goes. So this is a link. Yep, that's in there. It's got a line under it, so I would guess it's clickable. Let's have a look on my chat group page or group chat page. The last thing I've got on the Suffolk Sifter chat group is Josh's picture. Brad, what are you doing? What are you doing? I've just refreshed my emails. There's nothing come through. Oh, hang on. Yep, got it. Got it. Just this minute slipped in. Right, for future reference, people, this is the link to Brad's detector drawer for good causes. Yep, it's got a line under it. So when we're finished here, visit That's Brad's YouTube channel, watch the video. It's all for good cause. There's a brand spanking new detector up for grabs. The tickets are only £1 each, and it goes towards the making of real hair wigs for little kiddies who have suffered from cancer and such like, and have lost their hair. So it's very, very a good cause. Thank you. That's Brad. It takes a long while to get the Suffolk, Brad. It's you know, a lot of hills until you get the Suffolk, and that's flat. What? AT Prozac? Shit, 2-2. Not on. Tink said 37 watching, 20 likes. Okay, only 20 likes, people. I'm going to hit me button. Thumb up the video, please. If you haven't thumbed up the video, please thumb. If you're a lurker and you're just watching and having a laugh and don't intend to join in with the chat, just stick a thumb up. Stick the thumb up. That'd be magic. And if there's anybody out there, any unlikely event that you haven't, please consider, wait for it, subscribing. Rob says, saw a new channel on magnet fishing. It's called Fanny Magnet. Fair enough. Oh, I see. That's a football. Yeah, okay. Not sure who you're watching, but there we go. 2-2. Detector Kev, give me a thumb up. Magic, much appreciated. Mark is on board. Good evening from Coin Catcher. Coin Catcher is with us, people. Coin Catcher is in the house. Ian says, thought I said naked Prozac. No, that's an image you probably won't get out of your mind, really, isn't it? Granny Magnet. Okay, right. Let's crack on. It's 5 past nearly. And I know you lot need your cocoa and your slippers and that. I need to get to bed early, so we're going to do the draw. Just run through the prizes again. Right, prize number 3. Start off with the worst first. Yeah, you might be lucky and win this. Look, it's going to be a signed Suffolk Sifter autograph card with the signature and message of your choice. As Scott knows, I'm his #1 fan. Prize 2, Josh is salivating. It's the coin album. It's got plastic pockets with little flappy things to put your hammered, cut halves, cut quarters and things in. And prize number 1 this evening is for a very nice Garrett Keeper's box. I have devalued it because I put a Suffolk Sifter sticker on the back, but if you haven't seen these, they've got double covers. The bottom one has got, will probably keep your very small sandwiches in, and the top one has got some compartments and a very, very nice bit of foam with some slits in to put all your sovereigns and stuff you find. So there you go, that is prize number 1. If you are lucky in winning one of said 3 prizes, you will have the option to open the bin, and the bin could have something better than the prize you've won, or in fact it could have something really bad in it, but it's your choice, bin or no bin. Right, let's go back to my analytics. We've got 34, so we've lost 6 people, but there you go, more chance for you to win. Right, do I have to do this? Put the gore rules up again for Josh. We'll do it anyway, just to let people know. Right, when I say we've got 34 at the moment, 34 at the moment, looks like I've got camera 2 on the go there, so I've not changed that, so that should be me anyway. Choose one number between 1 and whatever I say. Wait until you see me type go. Now I realise there's a lag. I can't do nothing about it, so just do what you can. Pick one number at a time. Stop when you see stop, and then unfortunately my screen position winner is final. I know There have been cases where people say, oh, so-and-so's one, he's first on my screen, but it's my screen what counts. Rob's swearing again, we'll let that one go. And for Josh's benefit, only use one YouTube account and one prize per person per gore. That stops people running away with 3 prizes. So we go back to big screen. Ban Brad. I've not even said the numbers yet, Em, for goodness sake. I'll key up and I'll put it in, but I'm not saying it yet. We have 32 people on. 32. This is for prize number 3, the highly collectible Suffolk Sifter autograph card. So when you see go, type a number between 1 and 34. Should have some music when these numbers go up. Benny Hill music or something. Poor old chat box on screen can't keep up. You're flying tonight, people. You are flying. No, I don't want to run my go off the screen, so we'll go stop, stop, stop. People, please stop. Put your pens and papers down. Do not touch anything, and the adjudicator will be around to collect your papers. Let's scroll up and see if I've got me go. All's a worry. Yep, I got it. So I'll wait for you to calm down. I think you've broken my chat box on screen, but I'm sure that'll calm down. Right, and 30, Mr. Button's sausage. Right, I think we've stopped. No, we're still getting numbers. Magnetic G is 12 and is 10. I've stopped. Please stop. Right, we'll go over to cam number 2, and that should show you my go. Excuse me more. So I think we all stopped. I daren't go down live view because I'll lose me go. So we got 34. So we will ask you know who to pick a random number. So Alexa, pick a number between 1. No, it's gone off. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 34.
Your random number between 1 and 34 is 33.
33. 33. So can we see a 33 on screen? We can see a 31. Ian, 31. So close. 21. OTF. 28. John. That's Brad. 6. XP4. Future Bleeps 4. Great. That means I can scroll down a bit. I hate it when the number is on screen and it's a bit of an anticlimax. So we'll do a bit of a scroll. John's 24. Dirt Digger UK 23. Divi 23, Weird British Chick 22, that's Brad 7, 16 for Aaron, Rob Random 21, 22, we're all in the 20s now, Mr. Buttons 24, Fatful 13, Divi Detectorist 11, Dirt Diggers 21, you're banned from getting it. Rob, and have you got your card, Rob? You never said. Treasure Head 28, 33, like I said, 33, and it's OTF Metal Detecting UK. You are a winner. So OTF Metal Detecting. I've got to write that down. You are a winner. A winner. Let's go back to big screen. And catch up with my live chat. It will get the big screen eventually. It's the software. Boom, back in the room, and all the graphics will gradually creep up and smack you in the head. Rob says, yeah, got my card, cheers, and stickers. No worries, buddy. Just you know, aim for the eye with the dart. So right, my post-it notes fell off my lid, so that's never a good start. So basically, what I need to C from OTF is bin or no bin. Do you want assigned one of these, or if you don't want it, you can go for the bin. But please beware, it could be even worse than the autograph card. Believe it or not, it could be worse, but it could be better. It could be better than the autograph card. So you bin or no bin. Treasure Ed, good evening. Coin Boy Detecting and Coins, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. We've got 3838 on board at the moment. Stanslow, my numbers show on live chat but not on your big screen. Am I doing something wrong? My numbers show on live chat but not on your big screen. No, this screen can't keep up with the YouTube comment thing. So if you see your number on the chat comment box on YouTube, it's been there. Don't worry about it. Righty, have I missed you? You said choose 3133. Didn't. I wrote 34 down. I wrote 34 down. I write it down. I'm paranoid. I can't sharp because it's white, but I wrote 34 down there, and I'll write down the winner because I've been caught out like that before. But anyway, I like a gamble, so I'm assuming that OTF wants the bin. I'm laughing because I know what it is. Well, you've given up the autograph card, and you've got a Suffolk Sifter sticker. So sorry, it's gone from bad to worse. So you got one of them, OTF. So I need your Addy. If you email me your Addy or private message me on Facebook, we'll get that into the post to you. I hope there's 2 in there. There might be 2. You don't know. You don't know. You never know. You never know. I like to stick bits and bobs in. Hope another autograph card in the bin. You never know. Probably the autograph cards do end up in the bin, but you know, as long as I don't know about it, I don't mind. WBC says I've got a card. I think it's the best prize. Got the best prize. Nick's off. Good night. I'm off to watch Curse of Oak Island. Well, have a good watch, and thanks for joining us this evening. Dry hump by the bin. It's a nice phrase there, Rob. Divvy says you still owe me the sticker one last week. I sent it, mate. I'm sure I sent it. Yeah, I've sent it. You should have got it, man. You should have got it. I physically put it in the bin. In the bin. Ooh, did I? No, I actually posted it. I did, honestly. I posted it, mate. I posted it. You should have got it. Righty, we'll crack on. We will go and do Josh's favourite. Josh has been gagging to get this prize for several weeks. Coin album, very nice. Sort of a soft covered job. That is prize number 2. That's what we're going to crack on to now. I'm going to write the number down. We've got 37. 37. So what I need to know from you lot, why do you two hold back emojis? What I need you people to do is when you see my go, because if you type it before the go, it doesn't count. And if you type it after the stop, it doesn't count. When you see my go, I need a number between 1 and 37 people. I tell you, the poor little chat box on here does not like it. Don't worry if your numbers are not coming up on here. They are flying by on my big screen here. Hope to God Josh win it, because you'll never hear the grizzling if he doesn't. Right, we'll call it a day now. We'll say stop, 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 people. Please stop typing your numbers. Or we'll scroll up and freeze the comment box because I don't want to lose me one. Yep, on we go, should I say. One, I know what I'm thinking about. Oh, there's me go. What I can tell you is that Brad was first on my screen with a number. Whether it is a winning number, I do not know. So we'll let everybody calm down. Richard is, I was going to say Richard was banging away, but I meant typing a number. He might be banging away, I don't know. Right, I'll give you a few more seconds, people. You don't have to put please after it, future bleeps. Just bang the numbers out. The time you've taken to spell please, you could have got a couple more numbers out. Right, I think you've stopped. I think Richard was last with 18. So let's, without further ado, let's go to camera number 2. There's me go. And as I say, that's Brad. He's first to 21 and all that malarkey. So we will ask Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 37.
Your random number between 1 and 37 is 2.
2! Write 2 down. Have we got 2 on the screen? No, but we've got 1. Richard Sherwood Digger says 1 and he's 1 away. So no, that's Brad 21 and that don't count because it's 21 not 2. Josh 17, he's gagging to get this. WBC 34, Rob 37, Fatful 13 and a crying emoji. Josh 16 again, Divvy 5, as I say, Sherwood 1, Ian 34, that's Brad 23. Right, let's do a little scroll down. We'll try and keep you in suspenders. Weird British Chick 36, Future Bleach 22, 15 Josh, Tyson Fury 14, 19 John, 20 Divvy, 35 Rob, 14 Josh, 22 WBC. Wouldn't it be funny if we didn't have the right answer? Nobody typed 2 and we'd have to do it again. Treasurehead 27, 13 Josh, he's trying hard, Ian 33, John 21, that's Brad 35, 15 for Tyson Fury, 33 Rob. We're all double digits, we need 2. Oh, look what's scrolled up at the bottom, it's Richard Sherwood Digger has 2. You are a winner. I should do party popper, shouldn't I, for the winners? Yeah, can you see my little party popper? Yeah, you're a winner. Now OTF's going to get jealous. I'll do your party popper on a big screen. So there you go. It's Richard Sherwood Digger. Now, if you don't want the album, feel free to sell it to Josh because Josh really wants it. Okay, let's go to big screen. Give it 10 seconds while the software cranks into life. And as promised, I'll do a party popper for the first winner of prize number 3, OTF Metal Detecting UK. This is for you. Oh, that's a ripper. That was a ripper. I didn't say fingers in your ears, far in the hole. Right, let's go to live comments, see what we're going. Oh, God. I can see a little party popper. Put your pants back on. Okay, that's Brad. No, I'm not. No, I don't know what you're banging out, mate, but it's not going on my chat. Got to go, says Mr. Buttons. Have a good night. Thanks, Mr. Buttons, for joining in. Much appreciated. Hopefully see you next week. Just trying to catch up. So Richard doesn't want the Coin album. He's desperate to give it to somebody else. And Richard said, bin, please. This is the bin. Double check it's not fell over. And this is, instead of the Coin album, Richard, you've got 2 badges. Now, the 2 badges in question are, these are nice little quality metal pin badges. You've got a Suffolk Sifter one here. And a little Robbie the Robot swing beat dig one. So the badges are yours. Fantastic. Who's out tomorrow? One of my lungs could be out tomorrow, Scott. I don't know about me actually detecting. Thank you, Richard. Right, number one prize, which is the Garrett Keeper's Finds box, slightly devalued by the fact I put a sticker on it. That is prize number one. Right, we have 30 on, so you've got more chance, people. We've got more chance. Who's that tomorrow? Bin. Right, I caught up my comments. Fantastic. Says Superb, says Treasure Aid. Right, 30. We've got 30 on. This is for the Garrett Keeper's box. When you see me go, and only when you see me go, hit the numbers between 1 and 30. Brad's in front. He's got 13. And then I can't read anymore because they're going up so quick. So quick. My poor little eyes can't see it. Give you a while to do this. I'll let it run a little longer because I think I had a wee bit of space before my go went off the screen. Coffee, says Scott. Somehow that got held up with YouTube. I got a clue what they're on about. Dorset Diggers is on. He says 18. Brad's on about his beads again. I'm not putting it on. Right. Hopefully I haven't lost me go. Stop, people. Stop. Thank you ever so much. I'll just slow scroll up. Why they held back coffee, I've got no idea. Right. Hopefully I've not lost the go. Because if I have, we're going to have to do it all again. We're going to have to do it all again. Oh, where's me go? Getting worried now. Oh, here it is. Just 2 lines and it would have gone off the screen. This line me go up. So fantastic. We'll just wait. Stop will be blocked. Says Josh. Oh dear. Right, I think you stopped because you're arguing. Oh, let's go with camera number 2. And as you can see, that's Brad got in there first, on my screen at least. And unfortunately my screen is final. So there you go. So we'll do it, shall we? Shall we do it? We'll do it. Finds box. You want it. You really want it. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 30.
Your random number between 1 and 30 is 29.
Wow. 29, people.
I don't know that one.
Be quiet. Right, it's 29. So can we see 29 on the screen? No, we can't. Yes. I'll have to scroll, which is fantastic. So Brad's 13, John 24, Rob 8, and then you go down 24, 23. 26. John was closest on the screenshot, but we're going to scroll down now and we're looking, people, for number 29. Oh, just touched the mouse, and under John is Ian Watson, 29. Ian, my friend, you are a winner. So while I dig out a party popper for Ian and the steam powered computer gets back to the big screen, we'll go, well done, Ian, fantastic, fingers in your ears, fire in a hole. And we'll get tangled up. Right, so Ian, fantastic. Let's go to live chat and see what happens. Just load up the box because I know what I've got in the box and you don't. Right, so Ian's won. So Ian, what I need to see from you is bin or no bin. No bin. Ian's chickened out. He doesn't want the bin. He wants the finds box. And if you went for the bin, dear friend, you would have got a signed autograph card. Now surely Surely, this has got to be worth more than the fines box. But well done, Ian. Thank you very much. May have your address, but as I say, always need your address, people. So I'll just say it again. Ian, I need your address, and Richard and OTF. I probably could rustle up a couple of your addresses. Yes, unfortunately, the only drawback with this box is that goes into packet parcel, and it's £3. Unbelievable. I can get away with the little boxes because I can open them up, but they're Royal Mail. That's the way they work. Scott says there will be a That's Brad sticker in it. Right. I haven't got any That's Brad stickers, Scott. I've used them all. I have given all of Brad's stickers away. So it's gone. Aaron's favourite was in the bin. I haven't got any stickers. There you go. So I will just touch on this mug draw. If you're interested, people, I do a monthly mug draw where obviously I'll give away a Suffolk Sifter mug. To enter, super chat me or super sticker me or PayPal me to the address there, and sometimes the URL will pop up in the comment. It's just to pay for the mug and to help pay with the postage. That's all it is. I don't intend on going on the Mediterranean on a yacht. So if you're interested, people, March mug draw, enter as many times as you'd like. If you say, for argument's sake, £1, you get a ticket, an entry. If you want to do a £5, you get 5 entries, and so on. We'll be taking entries today and next Wednesday, and the final Wednesday in the month is the draw. You know who draws it. Her, name beginning with A, ending in A, and one lucky winner will have the mug. Sent through by a parcel. That's a point. Buy a parcel. Never thought of that. I'll write that down because I'll forget it. We'll look into that. Buy a parcel. Unfortunately, I can't quite walk to where Richard lives. Webber's chick, sorry, if you keep all the party pops drinking, make yourself a great wig. they'll all disintegrate, WBC. Rob has Brad hair up. No, we don't go there, Rob. We don't go there, Rob. Poor old Josh, he'd enter, and he has entered in the past, to be fair, but he's got no money. He's saving it up for his cruise, his coronavirus cruise. Treasure Aid said Josh had loaded. WB says can you put a bid in for some Brad hair. Says Winkler who threw 120 quid at a chain. Yep, just give me a link off your chain, Josh. Send a little link in. Rob, did you do the wax kit on Brad? You could do the wax kit on Brad at Spring Detectable. Excuse me. Saving up for spring, Steve is in for a chin wax. Oh dear. That's about the only place I've got some hair now. Fatful says, that's Brad. I put £2 for what that thing. If I win Suffolk Sifter, girls get a detector. Thank you very much. That's a good cause. So people, that's Brad's got a link in here. I'll put it in again. That's Brad before we finish. And it's a draw for a very good cause. Shave down below. I don't want to know about that, Em. For goodness sake. Dirt Diggers UK. Why was that held? Yeah, Fat Fool, are you a carrier? Not nice. A Corona Fool. Don't be personal, Scott, because when Rick sees you, it's going to give you such a slap. You'll be in the middle of next week. Treasury's got dust masks. I did contemplate coming or starting the live stream with my mask when I used to do oil boilers. I had a vapor mask. It's one of these things which with 2 filters. I thought I'd come on with that, but I decided probably not. Baldy Ball, says Val. What detector and coil is your spring detectable choice this year, since you know the ground now? I know where the Horde was. Well, Scott, because I've got a nice XP backpack, and I should be bringing both coils because I only own 2. I should get the X3511 and the 9HF. That's all I've got, mate. All I've got. I've only got 1 detector. I'm not as rich as some people who've got several detectors, Scott. Brad, what's wrong with shaving down below? It makes it look bigger. The masks are made in China. Does anybody buy off Chinese shopping sites and worry when they get a parcel in whether they're going to open it and all the coronavirus is going to come at you? Oh dear. Josh says, Brad, if you need a shave to make things look bigger, you have problems. Yep, fully agree, Josh. Marks don't guard against you getting anything. It's for people not getting anything from you. Fatful says, at Dirt Diggers UK, all the ships I was on, they're all clean when I got off. There you go. Treasure Head, where I work, everything comes from China. You need a good mask, one of them good masks. Anyway, 28 people on. I'll just run through the photographs, people, just quickly. 007, bubble wrap from China, no more popping. Yep. You can buy from China, virus shouldn't survive. Yeah. I was only being funny, Josh. If they're on tissues or paper and they dry out, it's dead. Right, find number 1. We'll just run through them quickly. Just the people who weren't on here. I shall be keeping this on for next week. So hopefully Jim will pop in and furnish us with some more details. Find number 2, sent in by Henrik, our very own Henrik. Very, very nice. Find 3, sent in by Magnetic G. Silver gilt, gold gilt thingy, crossy thing. Haven't got it anymore. Treasure trove. So that's away. Find number 4. That's Fat Fool's Bling. He found this. It's an earring. And if he had the pair, he'd have $900. So you got $450 there, Rick. Find number 5 is sent in by Danny T. All not on again. Maybe keep that for next week. Find number 6, sent in by the Butch. The Butch. Very, very nice. So there you go. That's it, really. I'll probably pack it all in. I've got a party popper stuck to the fire alarm. I'll be with you for another 8 minutes and I'm off at 1:45. Rob says I've got 3 different ones. Okie dokie. Right. We'll gloss over that one. WBC says, so theoretically, if I'm dead inside, I can't catch coronavirus. Treasure Aid's message got held by YouTube. I've got bubble wrap. Can't say a problem with that. Except he's trying to make a sale, obviously. WBC, I'm always self-isolated. Well, I self-isolate. I don't go out very much. Front of the solve. I might be able to do it. I got Richard's email. Thank you. It's very remiss of me not putting both pictures up. Let's see if I can find it. That's horrendous pictures. They come through on my Gmail. That's a 2p. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Ooh. There's a lot of pictures here, John. Oh, where'd that go in? Treasure heads off. Right, guys, off to bed. Take care, night all. Thank you for joining us. Viper's just on. Back with headphones so I can hear you this time. Thank you, Viper. Valest, noise and cruiser are awesome. I can't see this blinking email, John. Oh, hang on. It's another email. Sorry, he sent me two. Oops. Right, I suppose I could quickly change that over to the front of that. Right, we're going to do a live picture change, people. Let's see if we can do it. This will be the front of this. Oh, no, I haven't cropped it to make it look square, so you're going to take it as is. This is it. I'll get that up there. I'll blow that up like so. It's the biggest I'm going to get it, and that is the front. Look at that. It's cracking. It's a cracking coin. Look at it. Right, let's catch up. The wind is doing me head in, says Brad. WC, it's the most dangerous bit of respiratory. Well, Suffolk, Mrs. Sifter's got asthma, so that's not good. Yeah, you've got to have a certain amount of bugs in your system, haven't you, Scott? All right, it's catching up the comments. Oh dear, allergic to dairy, not good. Ooh, dear, that's not good, WBC. Yeah, that is a cracking find. That is, John, you done well there, son. Josh says, don't talk about lips, WBC, you get Stephen all excited. And says, looks like you got thyroid trouble. Yeah. Still, wouldn't mind the coin. Wouldn't mind the coin, Anne. That's Brad's off. Thanks, Em. I much appreciate you joining us this evening and for contributing to the humour of the live stream. Look after yourself, son, and I will just put your link in again. Just copy that. I'll have to go to big screen again. No, I don't have to go to big screen, do I? This is the link. Brad, that's Brad. He's doing a draw for a good cause. There's the link, people. Nip over to That's Brad YouTube channel. Watch the video and buy a raffle ticket. It's for a new detector, a brand spanking new detector. It's for good causes. It's for little kiddies or not so little kiddies. Unfortunately, he's got cancer or some other issue and they lose the hair, and this is to try and buy at least one wig, maybe two, which is made out of real hair, and 550 quid a pop. So we need to dig deep, people, dig deep. Vibe, has my recently sent in find been shown, Steve? When did he send it in? Let's have a look. Did you email it to us, Viper? Because I can't see it in the folder. Haven't seen it in the folder. Party Pop, that's Brad. This is, I'll tell you what, I've got 2 of these left. The cones, I can't find where to buy them again. These are monsters. This is for That's Brad M. You're doing a great thing, lad. This is for you. And fingers in your ears, fire in the hole. Oh, that warm the old palm of your hand up. And I got covered. So for That's Brad, nip over. See his YouTube video on the raffle, please, people. It's only £1. If you just do £1, that's great. If you can do more, that's even better. Dirt Digger, show my picture again. It was shown last week and I've deleted it, mate. You can only get one shot at it. It's gone. Honestly, the picture of the... Yeah, it's gone, mate. It's gone. It's gone. Lick the bean. I'm not licking anything, Scott. This is what Scott got up to yesterday on his crazy live stream. He reckons that it's like 2 9-volt batteries on the tongue. But what he didn't tell you, he moistens other parts of the body and uses it. I'm not saying, I'm not going to mention it again. About a week or 2 ago. Oh, bugger. Can you send it again, Viper, please? Yeah, send it again, please. We'll do it next week. Future Bleeps is off. Good night to you. Thanks for joining us. Much appreciated. Excuse me. Hopefully next week, my chest infection will be getting a bit better. I have bought tickets. I'm not saying how many I bought, because I have bought. Yes, Rob, no problem. I've shared and I bought. Eyes not tight. It's a good cause. He is very sensual, isn't he? A sensual look at the orb as he's licking it. Not saying anything else. Fatful, is it like $1.5? What are you on about, Rick? Val's off. Thanks, Val, for joining us. Much appreciated. Have a nice night. 20 people on. We're still hanging on to some. Dirt Diggers. Yep. I'll show that. Kimmy said, or somebody said to Kimmy, punch him in the nuts. Never happened, though. Oh, Rob. That's it. No, I didn't buy hundreds. I'm not saying how many I bought, but I bought more than one. Going to Photoshop himself. And the other picture of Scott, and unfortunately the pasting of the picture went a bit wrong, so I've only got the top section, but the top section is the most important part. How much are they each? What do you mean, Josh? The raffle tickets are £1. Just £1, mate. If you don't want to go in the mug drawer, go and do Brad's raffle. Okay, you've resent it, Viper. Much appreciated. I haven't got it yet, but it will float down eventually. I'll show it next week, promise. I'll go through my pennies, see what I can find. Yeah, watch the video, people. Watch That's Brad's video. It's a very, very worthy cause. Just for £1, even if you put £1 in. and you got a chance to win a brand new detector. Rob said that's a boot on his head. It's a way above a slipper. There you go, Rob. Obviously, Scott does things better. A whole pound. 1.5. Yeah, I know what you're on about now. I think that's $1.29 to the pound at the moment. So, yeah, but if you look at the video, I'm sure you'll be able to do it as a PayPal me entry. So just click on the link, type in what you want to give, and in the comments, make the reference, say raffle. Just write raffle in. I forgot that. I just typed the message in. I forgot to put raffle in. But put raffle in the description. Hit the button. Job's a good 'un. Job is a good 'un. Only a welly on the head will beat that. I find, Nick, you've just caught me and I've gone past me 1:45, so I'm going to have to hang it out till 11. So Nick is on board. He's overcompensating for something with his big boot. Just in case Nick missed it, this is a screenshot of Scott yesterday licking his ball. Rob says PayPal converts. So, yep. Rick, if you want to, mate, just bang in a figure and that'll convert over to the Brits currency. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Ian. Unfortunately, before you do that, if you're outside of the UK, unfortunately, Brad said because of the weight and the size of a detector, it's going to be a UK draw. But if you feel you can spare a quid or two just for a donation to help towards the £550 it costs to make these real hair wigs, then please do so. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. It's a UK only posting because of the weight and the size. John's persistently blagging his an advert. I will let it go again. Ball liquor. How are you taking rough payments? Right, okay. I think Josh M said to put raffle in a comment. I didn't, I forgot. But yeah, it's PayPal me, which is obviously the PayPal thing. Right. Just for Nick, we'll run through the pictures just quickly, ever so quickly again. I find this is Detective Jim and Paul's lovely ring. They've not been on this evening. Hopefully next week they'll be able to let us know what the full details. Find 2 is our very own Runestone 54 Henrik. Find a very, 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 very nice coin. Find number 3. When the software cranks over. Is sent in by Magnetic G. Very nice crucifix. Find number 4 was our very own Fat Fool Rick. Is a very tasty one earring. If you had a pair, that'd be $900. $900. This is a silver. I think we said it was Maundy money from Danny T. I should keep it on next week, so I'm not sure of his YouTube name, and he may pop up. And finally, number 6 is this superb gold coin by John the Butch. So thanks, people, for sending those in. Do need more for next week. I've got 2 or 3 come through. Might be able to scrape in 6 for next week, but please, please, please send me your pictures. Email is down here or up there in white. Much appreciated. Sorry, Fat Fall. If you win, it will go to Suffolk Sifter girls that live. Girls, if you live outside the UK. Sorry. If you win, it will go to Suffolk Sifter Detectorist girls if you live outside. Okay. What I did say to Brad was, in the unlikely event that I win it, because my eldest daughter has got one of these detectors, I will offer it to Amy, my little one, if she's not interested in it, which she may well not be, I'll then give it away on the Wednesday live stream, okay? Or do a video, do a YouTube video, give it away to somebody. Yeah, I think that's fair. So thank you, Rick. So people outside of the UK, please don't stop not putting the raffle in. Go for a raffle, get a ticket. If you win, let us know. Then, well, we'll do a draw, and we'll give it away somehow. Somehow we'll do it. Oh, Anne says my electric blanket's hot enough now. I'm going to bed. Night all. Thank you, Anne. Much appreciated. Thanks for joining us this evening. So how many souls we got? 21. Right, 6-7 minutes left, and I'm out of here. What did Rob say? Yep, Rick, boom. Okay. Bad idea. They definitely don't like raffles. Okay. They retain the money for 90 days. All right, I don't know if that's bad. Is aware of that. So how can you do a raffle? Because there's people obviously give away detectors and equipment and stuff. How do you get around it? I mean, I'm sure I've entered raffles and you just go to PayPal and do it. I'm not sure. So what is the official way to do a raffle so that you don't get into trouble? Viper, I'll send him my brother's first silver. Yep, send it in. We'll do a party popper. Just mention as his first silver, Viper, and we'll do the party popper. John says, I've sent all your site everywhere, Steve, and everyone else's sites to promote you and Brad and everyone else. See, yep, much appreciated, John. Get the word out. Not just for me, although it's been nice to build me followers up. We're still looking for 1,500k or 1.5k subs. I'm nearly there. I've a matter of 20 more, and then we can do the big giveaway. I've got all the gear sitting in the box from Regton. Much appreciate Regton for that. Just got to get to 1.5. Can't do it. My fault entirely. I've not been out very much. Rob's on his way, Anne, so get yourself ready. Get yourself ready. Scott says he's letting the dogs out for a run around the garden. Sounds a lot better than what you just said. John says not doing it to my own devices, but to send knowledge and news to everyone interested in hobby magic. Much appreciated, John. WBC says one way you can use a savings account for bank transfers using a savings account rather than normal bank account means that people can't set direct debits up with it either. Okay, because I often thought of doing a raffle for something like a Deus or a MI6 or something, but I'm just not sure how you go about it without upsetting YouTube or PayPal or anybody else. Aaron is going to put the Vanquish through the hardest test yet tomorrow and picking my ticket winner. So there you go. That's another one. Go to South Coast Detecting YouTube channel. There is a giveaway for a Spring Detectable ticket. Probably the last chance for anybody to get to Spring Detectable. And that's up. Well, I think, is it closed, Aaron? Have you closed it? I don't want to be pointing people towards you if it's closed. So, Aaron, is it still open? And is there any point coming and look at it? I think the person who wins it, I think we should do something for them or to them when they rock up at Spring Detectable tomorrow. So Aaron says it. I'm assuming he means tomorrow. It's open till tomorrow. So get in there, people, and do what he says on his video, and you're in with a chance of the Spring Detectable ticket. So 19 people. I've got 3.5 minutes to go, and I'm off. We've got 19 people. What did we peak at? We had 42 people at 9:36 p.m. So I'll take that. 42 is good. If you haven't, people, please hit the thumb up button and give the video a thumb up. It's always good. And in the unlikely event that someone's never thought about it, please consider subscribing. Thank you. A group hug on the Horde site. I'll tell you what, I'll turn my machine off on the Horde site and then you can do a group hug on there. Last man standing gets a booby prize, a Suffolk Sifter signed card. They will be different cards at Spring Detectorist. They won't be these ones. These were the old ones from Summer Detectorist. There is some new ones. Regton are supplying new ones. So thank you, Nigel and Marcus. Much appreciated. Where is your PayPal link? If you look on the comments, I've got an auto generator. It just fires it up now and again. Let me fire it up again. I need a special code. I hope this is the right one. So that is my PayPal link coming up on screen for anybody who wants to go in the monthly draw, because everybody's obviously fed up with my mugs. We'll go over to the mug draw screen. Nobody's bothered entering last week, so those in the draw so far, nobody. So yep, either PayPal me, minimal amount, or super chat or super sticker me. Sticker me up, baby. Aaron, by the way, Steve, how hard was it was grasp? I know. I'm going to have to make it a bit more simpler next time, Aaron. My last video, I was giving a Suffolk Sifter Finds box away. Let's wait till we get the home screen. The software is creaking its way through to the next screen. And basically, all I wanted people, I took a picture of the giveaway, which in this case was the Suffolk Sifter Finds box. And I had it come up for about 5 seconds somewhere in the video. And underneath it was hashtag SSBOX. I thought it was simple enough, but people will not put the hashtag up. And I started to remind people, I say, please put the hashtag name up. But I've given up now. So if you haven't put hashtag, whatever it is, in the comments, when I do the draw, you ain't going to be in it. So yeah, Aaron, it was a bit of a mind why it was so difficult. I shan't mention the time next time, so I think I confused people by saying the hashtag and the time you saw it. I'll leave the time at next time, just put the hashtag name in. So your Fatful says, so your PayPal is your email the same as the same photos? Yes, basically. Yeah. Just, well, not the email, just Suffolk Sifter. Well, the PayPal me is PayPal me /Suffolk Sifter. If you go and want to do a PayPal payment, you have to put contact at Suffolk-Sifter.uk. So yeah, it's that, contact at Suffolk-Sifter.uk if you're doing a PayPal payment. But if you do PayPal me, the link is in there now. It's paypal.me/Suffolk Sifter, one word. Yep, Scott, thanks for joining us. I've gone past me 11, but I can't stick to 1/4 past. I'm gagging for a drink. I'm going to shut it down, people. So if we say our goodbyes, thanks, Scott, for joining me. Thanks, Ian. Thanks, John. Viper. South Coast, Aaron, thanks for joining us. Viper. And that's about how many are hanging on. We've got 19. So thank you for the 19 people who have hung in there. Pull my finger time is just around the corner for Ian. So thanks, Rob. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Martin. Thanks to everybody. Much appreciated. I'm gonna take my antibiotic in a minute. So thanks for joining me. Please see you again next Wednesday, 9 p.m. UK time. And please send in. I need your pictures for your Show Your Find section. There'll be hopefully 6 pictures next week. And hopefully, if I can scrape together some more prizes, 3 more giveaways. Thank you for comments. I will read them after I've shut down. So hopefully I hit this button once and I can hit it again. Thanks everybody for joining me. See you next week, 9 p.m. UK time via YouTube. Be there or be square.